was the other man who wanted to kill Stephanie. It was the other man who'd murdered Julie Dart. With this brilliant idea, the other man is an illusion created by Sams.
Stephanie Slater was an intelligent young estate agent. She had a whole life ahead of her. But on the 22nd of January 1992, this all changed. He wanted £175,000 in return for her life.
I can remember thinking, this is it. You're going to die in here.
Over 2 hours from home, an exhausted Stephanie has been dragged into a filthy workshop. Her attacker has rendered her defenseless, and Stephanie is becoming more confused by his behaviour.
He went behind me. He was touching my hair, pulling his hands through it. And he said, right, take your clothes off. I've got clothes here for you to wear. And I thought suddenly, no chance. No way, you're not undressing me. No, you're not taking my modesty as well. And all you can hear is a footstep here or there. And where you hear the footstep, you turn, because you know he's there, or he's there behind you. And suddenly he was here, right next to me. He took my hands via the handcuff chain in between. And with one of his hands, he pulled my hands above my head. And with his other hand, he said, right, you're lying back. And he proceeded to rape me. And he bit me, you know. That was the worst. It was the biting, my face and my neck, my chest, my shoulders. He really bit me. And then he got off in silence. He wiped me down all over with a damp cloth. And then he gave me men's clothes to wear. And this changed me, the rape. It changed me completely because I wasn't scared anymore. I wasn't frightened anymore because I felt so dead inside. And as a woman, he's kind of done everything he can do to me now to hurt me. There's nothing else. I feel indestructible now because you know what? I really didn't care anymore.
Within that first letter were the demands. There was a tape where the kidnapper had hurriedly recorded Stephanie's voice, obviously to give it authenticity, and some demands in the letter.
This is Stephanie Slater. The time is 11:45. I can assure you I am okay and unharmed. Providing these instructions are carried out, I will be released on Friday the 31st of January.
He said, you've got to get into it like a sleeping bag. So I get halfway down, I can't get any further. It's too narrow, it's too tight. And I told him this, and he said, that's rubbish. He said, you've got to go in there. I got in there early when I tried it out. And then my hands were pulled above my head to the left of me. And via the handcuff chain, they were attached to a metal bar that went across the top of the box. And now he's pushing something very sharp up my right trouser leg. He said, can you feel that? And I said, that is really hurting. And he said, good, it's supposed to, those are electrodes. You move around in that box and they'll electrocute you, they'll kill you instantly.
Sunday afternoon, 5 days into the ordeal, the kidnapper surfaces again.
It was Stephanie on the phone. Well, it was a tape.
Hello, it's Stephanie here. They have allowed me to send a message to you, just to let you know I am all right and unharmed. I hear that West Bromwich Albion lost yesterday to Swansea, 3-2. I want you to know I love you. I am not to say too much, but whatever the outcome, I'll always love you.
Hello?
Have you got the money?
Who's this, please?
Never mind. Have you got the money? For tomorrow?
For tomorrow.
Yeah. Have you got it?
I'm getting it, yeah.
That night, the fog came down. This really upped the ante. That meant Kevin Watts was now behind schedule. He'd been given times when he had to be at the next phone box because the phone would ring. He's panicking a little bit by this stage. He gets his instructions, which is then to go down this lane nearby. And as he gets to the entrance to the lane, he sees a sign, Shipways, directing him which way to go.
The kidnapper now lies in wait as Kevin follows his final instructions. He lays the money on a wall, unaware there is a 60-foot drop right on the other side.
Attached to the wooden tray is a fishing line. The tray stood on sand. Sams yanks on the fishing line and down tumbles the money.
He said, I've decided that I'm going to take you home because I don't want anything bad to happen to you. He said I was going to give you a knife and put you in a phone box so you could call the police. The knife to protect yourself if anybody came at you. He said, so to make sure that you get home safe, I'm taking you home.
The door started to bang, you see. He said, leave it. Then he come down and opened the door, see.
Stephanie, through her own wit and instinct, saved her own life, and highly admirable is that.
As Stephanie and her family face the country's media glare and take in the enormity of her ordeal, police launch a nationwide hunt to find her kidnapper. A man they believe has also killed 18-year-old Julie Dart and attempted to defraud British Rail, Michael Sams.
We got the information from Stephanie, what she'd remembered. We'd got information from witnesses. We'd got an artist's impression. We'd got witnesses who said it was when they saw him at the house. So all these pieces were put together.
Three weeks after Stephanie's abduction, police appeal for her kidnapper on BBC's Crime Watch.
You want her to give you a password? If you tell me a word, I'll get her to repeat it to say that she's all right.
Yes. Could I have a mother and father's Christian names, please?
A lady called Susan Oakes, an interest in this. She'd been following some of the information that had come out, and they'd started to develop this idea that it might be her ex-husband, Michael Sams. I dispatched the team off. He wasn't in, his wife Tina was there. Said he wouldn't be back till 5 o'clock there. I said, no, it's not urgent. We watched Crime Watch last night. He said he might be getting a visit. That had a nervy 10-minute drive then from Sutton-in-Trent to the Swan and Salmon Yard where Sam's workshop was. And when they walked through the door, they knew, that this was gold.
Michael Sams was given 4 life sentences in 1993. He was found guilty of blackmailing British Rail, murdering Julie Dart, and Stephanie's kidnap and imprisonment.
He doesn't matter. In this world, he doesn't matter.